Hi everyone, it's Vicky here, and I just wanted to give you a quick update and wish everyone a happy Valentine's Day, and especially to my friend Heather. Heather, I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to wish you a happy Valentine's Day earlier today, so if you're watching, all the best to you. It was a wonky morning for me, and I'm sorry that I completely forgot it was Valentine's Day, but you know that I wish you all the best. Okay, so here we go. I wanted to give everyone a quick update just to let you know what's going on with me. I'm now working on month number 3. I'm not at the 3-month point yet, but this is my 3rd month of being raw. So let me quickly throw a few things out there in terms of how I'm doing. First update is on the off the coffee thing that's going on here. I haven't had coffee since the beginning of February or the end of January, and I'm doing good with that. The first week was really good, no problems at all. I actually find this is the second week, and I don't know if this is typical, so if people have experience with this and you could share it, I'd really appreciate it. But I find I'm actually more tired this week, the second week, than I was the first week. And is that something that other people notice? So that otherwise everything's fine with that. I don't find I'm really missing the coffee too much, and I've got a whole bunch of tea to drink now, nice herbal caffeine-free teas, so I'm liking those. Couple of other little things I just wanted to throw out there, hoping you guys could give me your points of view. One of them involves this product, and this is a sauerkraut product that I'd heard sauerkraut is so good in terms of being a fermented food for a raw foodist. And so when I found this, it's beautiful organic sauerkraut, and the ingredients are quite simply organically grown cabbage, water, and sea salt. And I love it, but does anyone else find, and I can't imagine that it's just me, but does anyone else find if they eat sauerkraut that they perspire the smell of it? It's really strange, and so I find myself, as much as I love it, eating very little of that simply because of that effect. And I wonder if other folks notice that too. And that brings me to another point that I just wanted to share in terms of an update. When I first started doing this raw food thing, I had one experience that I don't know if anyone else has been through too. So again, I put it out there in the hopes that hopefully I'm not just somehow really strange, but when I first started eating raw foods only, one night I really went to town on some nuts. And when I woke up in the morning, I felt so unwell. And I'm pretty sure that it's because of all the fat that can be in some nuts. And I admit that they were cashews, which are probably one of the highest fat-containing nuts there is. And I found that it really caused my whole digestive system to flush very quickly. I felt really unwell, and I actually had some other symptoms or problems when I woke up in the morning in terms of my stomach feeling really uncomfortable. And I had some wind, like some gas, but it was really sulfurous. And I was looking it up, and it could be a gallbladder thing, but I think a lot of it flushed out. And I wonder if anyone else has noticed that by eating only raw foods, lots of lemons, lots of apples, and then in my case having a whole bunch of fats one evening in the form of the nuts, when I woke up the next day, I think I maybe sort of stumbled upon and did a gallbladder flush without even realizing it. All raw foods, lots of lemons, lots of apples, and then a whole bunch of fat instead of olive oil, but in the form of nuts the night before. I wonder if I did this sort of natural flush without even realizing that's what I was doing. So does anyone else have any experience with like that? I'd be really curious. Pardon me. Okay, so quickly now, because I find that I ramble on and then the time's all gone and I think, what? But here we go. Just a couple other things, because again, I'm just wanting to send a little update out there. I've been watching so many videos on YouTube, and there's so many ways that people can be a raw foodist, and it's really cool because I look and there are people doing it in all kinds of ways that make sense for them. Some of the athletes that I've seen who are the 80-10-10 raw fooders are just unbelievable, and like the pinnacle of fitness, and they have got it going on, and they're healthy and feel great, and I think, wow, and then but I'm not a high performance athlete, and so that wasn't an option that I was thinking of for myself. And then there's another group of people who are like really amazing with the fasts and the water fasts and the juice fasts or the juice feasts and all those sort of things. And I have so much respect and admiration for you guys who are able to do that. And I just find, like, for me, I don't think that I could do that right now. I've started to juice, but at the same time I think that I'm still dependent on solid food. And I've made this huge transition from eating unnutritious solid food to eating nutritious solid food, and I need to take some time to kind of let that settle and let those ideas of what that means settle into my brain before I could make any more further adjustments. And I'm bringing this all up because I believe truly that we all find our own way to the health that we're looking for and that we're after. And I think everyone kind of gets there in their own time and following a way that makes sense for them. Recently, I was listening to someone who I really respect talk about namashoyu and how they would never eat it. And in my last video, I was talking about how namashoyu has been such a big help for me, that in fact it helps me get through a lot of cravings. I understand now, and because I respect the person and what they're saying makes total sense, I understand now that probably when it comes to buying more of something like that, I probably won't go for the namashoyu. I'll go for the tamari that's gluten-free, because I know gluten for me is just not a good idea. But I'm saying all of this because I think we do what we have to do to get to where we want to be. And we're all doing that. And this is what I'm so appreciating about the YouTube community, is that none of us are doing it in exactly the same way. There's this amazing woman who I just have to send out positive vibes and love to, today on Valentine's Day, of course, Cross Pecans, who has, just by incorporating raw foods into her diet, lost more than 100 pounds. I mean, way to go. And, she's doing it her way, and it's working for her. And you can see it. She's just doing an amazing job. And then there are other people who I said who I've been watching doing their juice feast, and they're doing amazing. And I love to watch it, and I just think that they're great. And that's working for them. This is working for me. I'm on solid raw foods, juicing in the afternoon to get that highly vitaminized and mineralized juice into me, and feeling great. So even though it's mid-February and have a little bit of those blahs going on and wish that I was, lying on a sandy beach in Thailand with young coconuts at my beck and call, unfortunately that's not the way it is right now, but this is working for me. And to everyone out there, I send you my greatest support and love and positive hopes and wishes that you'll find your way, and that it will continue to work for you, and that things will work for you. So I'm going to leave it at that for now, just letting everyone know what is going on here. I don't have a weight update to share with you because I haven't been to the doctor since I last made a video, and to be honest with you, I love the fact that the weight's coming off, but what I love even more is how I'm feeling. So I'm confident that the weight is going to just keep coming off if I keep doing this. So my focus right now isn't so much on my number, but more on continuing to do the positive things that are going to make the positive changes. So happy Valentine's Day to everyone. My best to all of you, and I love your videos and things that you guys are all putting out there in the comments, and the ability we all have to share what we're doing with each other. I think it's awesome. And I will talk to you again soon, and we'll look forward to seeing more of you guys too. Bye everyone.